Hello, today I will be showing you how to create a smoke trail effect like this one that's following an object in After Effects. I'm going to be using After Effects 2020, but you can use any other version and it will still work. So first thing we do after we open up our After Effects is we create a new composition. We're going to call it Smoke Trail Effect. The duration of the animation, I'm gonna leave it at 5 seconds, but you can change it as to anything you like. The rest of the settings are gonna be left as default, and the color of the background can also be any color because we're gonna use a solid for a background, so this would change. Okay, once we have the composition open, we come down here to our timeline. And then we right click, go to create new, solid, we're gonna call this BG background. I'm gonna choose this blue purplish color, but you can choose any color that you want. Once we have our background, we come here again, create new, another solid. This time, here is where our smoke effect it's gonna live. So we want this to be white, or if you want the smoke to be a bit grayish, so then you would change the color, but I'm gonna go with white, bigger contrast. Once we have that, we are gonna apply the effect CC Mercury. So we come here to effects and search for Mercury. We drag this into our layer here. And now for the setting, if I advance time here, that this is how the effect looks right now. So we don't want it to be propelling out like this. So we're gonna keep our radius X at 0, our radius Y at 0. We also don't want any velocity, and we don't want any gravity. Okay, for the birth rate, I'm gonna keep it at 5, but you can play with this. It can be bigger or smaller, so I'm gonna keep it 5. For the blob influence, I found that the 12% works, but again, you can do it however you want. The birth size is how big it's gonna be at the beginning, so I'm gonna keep it at 0.4, yeah. And we want it to disappear as the animation progresses. So the blob depth size is going to be 0. Okay, once we have this, we are gonna deactivate this for now, and then go back to our project. And I'm gonna be using this rocket object. That's a PNG that I created for an animation I was working on, but you can use any other object that you want. So we drag our object down here over the smoke. If you have this selected and press S, you would get the scale. So I'm going to scale it down to something like this, maybe a bit bigger, 60. Okay, and now we're going to work on the path. So we zoom out a bit, not that much, and then move this here out of the frame. Select again our rocket layer, press P for position, and then we press this stopwatch here to create a keyframe. Okay, now we move the cursor a bit, then I want it to be here, kind of, but I don't want it to be following like this straight line because it doesn't look good to me. So I'm gonna press Control Alt or Command Option if you're in a Mac here, and then I will have this thing to curve the path, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move a bit more and do this here, and then do the same, curve this a bit. Now I move keyframe down here, curve this one Wait a bit. Up here. And I want it to end outside here. So, okay. Now that we have our path, but it's still like, it's not following the orientation that it has to do, as you can see here. So we are gonna select our rocket layer, right click on it, go to transform, and then down here it would say auto orient. Then we click there, and then we want to orient it on the path. So right click. Now we come here, select our rocket layer again, press R to open the rotation, and you just orient it as you want it, and now it would follow the path. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is come here to a position and then press either Command C or Control C to copy it. Go to the smoke effect, open it, go to effects, CC Mr. Mercury, then go to producer, bring the cursor to the beginning and paste the same path. And now if we activate again, we are gonna see that we have our effect. And that's how we see it is to do it. If you want it to match where the spaceship is, you can make the spaceship bigger, but I'm gonna leave it like this because I like it a lot. So then it's just gonna play. And from here you can use this effect to create smoke in several different animations, and you can play with the settings to see if you can create more smoke, less smoke. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.